So in order to be able to make this work, we will be first editing the app.js file, which it is there in the source folder app.js. Okay, and let's try to print something on our page first, and then we'll go from there. So I have this web dev. Just a second. Meanwhile, if you have any doubts, please let me know. So coming back to app.js. So basically the whole app is supposed to start from app.js. It's the most important component. So let's write. First of all, I want to import my styles in the app, which I have written. I think this is the only CSS file which we will be using for our whole project. And I have defined some three very simple styles that in my app by default, I want the background of everything, the body to be black and the text to be center aligned. I hope you understand that from the first two lines. And this star operator means everything. Okay. Every text, every color, the color basically denotes color of text. Okay, this means color of text. This is how you make a comment in CSS. This means text color. I want the text of everything, the text color of everything to be white. And the anchor tags. Anchor tags are basically those links which you get, right? Those blue links which you click. Basically, they are blue by default in most web pages, but I don't want blue tags, or you can say those links. So I will make them white and they get underlined by default. So this text decoration attribute, or you can say this text decoration property, removes that underline. So I have written a small, like this, these 15 lines are kind of a primer to my code. So I have to import this now. I have written this, but I have to import this in JavaScript for React to be able to use this in any meaningful way. So both of these files, app.js and app.module .css are in the same folder. So I'll just do import /app.module.css. Okay, this is the first line. Next, I will do const, just how we define the function in Express app, const app, and how now we will return. I'll show you a very weird syntax. Okay, this is called JSX. Okay, basically the people at React, they combine in a way, like not they, but like it was done around that time, that they combined HTML and JavaScript together to make a totally different, or you can say a third form of syntax, which allows you to write something that is like HTML but have the power and the control of a programming language. Okay, because HTML, if written by hand, can get very ugly and very confusing very quickly in big applications especially. So what I can do is I can return. You will be very amazed to see this in JavaScript. Okay, this is proper JavaScript. I can write hi there. Okay, I can save this. I can return this. I am returning an HTML element as a value of a JavaScript function. So that's very strange. Like I found this very strange when I first made it. Now I'll export this app. Okay, so this is the first version of the app.js file which I have made. Now I'll go ahead. Now how do you run a React app? In the way that we have set our app up, you have to do in the terminal, you have to write npm. Then this, you can only do this after you have done npm install. So make sure that you have done npm install before you do this. You do npm start. And the biggest, just how I taught you node monitor, nodemon, which allows you to have hot reload on your application or your backend. You don't need to do that in React because npm start, which is basically React script start under the hood, it has hot reload by default. So you don't need to have something like nodemon separately. So that's a good. See, it automatically opened my, both of my hands were free. It automatically opened my local host. React uses localhost 3000 by default. Uh, in our previous app, we use localhost 4000. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter as long as you pick a valid port. Okay. So you can see that hi there got echoed on the page. And to show you the hot reload, I can change this from hi there to hi here, and it should hopefully, yeah, it got re-rendered automatically. So that is the power of, like, this is just an introduction to the power of React. Now what I'll do is, up next I'll make something called a React router switch. So for that we have React. Remember I told you that we have to make this single page application multi-page by ourselves. See, no matter which route you go to right now, no matter what route you put, React will always take you to this default home page. But I want to actually have multiple pages on my React app, right? So how do I do that? For that, I need React Router DOM. I'll show you. So first of all, we'll import browser. We'll import a few things from the and here in React, we use a slightly different syntax for importing functions from the packages. If had this been Express, we would have done require React router DOM, but here we use the import from syntax, which is very similar to Python's import from syntax. This is a newer convention of importing things, which you'll find very common in React and most TypeScript based packages. React router DOM. What will I import from React router DOM? One will be browser router. I'll explain you the point of all this. You have to import browser router as router. Basically, we are renaming a variable from browser router to router, switch, and route. These are the packages that we'll require. I'll explain you. Browser router is basically the wrapping component, and in which you can do your routing. Okay, so in order to have a multi-page kind of a component, you need to wrap the whole code in a browser router, or which we have renamed in this case a router. So here we, instead of having h1 as the outermost component, we can replace it with router. Okay, and we'll delete this, and we will have a switch. You know, this is very similar to the switch statement which you have in your programming languages like C++, where you have a particular value, and depending on what value your variable matches to, it picks one of the different statements, right? This is just that for routing. Okay, so let's say my route matches to /search, it will render the search component. My route matches to music player, it will map to music player. So this is the point of switch in this case. So in the switch, I will have several routes, 3 to be very precise. Route, path, play, / I'll explain this all very soon. And every time this happens, I'll have a music player component. Okay, we'll make all these components, don't worry. Another component, because I'll just copy this code now, okay, and paste it. The other component that we will have is the home page component, right? Because we need to have a home page as well. And here I'll put in front of all of them I'll put exact, not this, but these two I'll have exact. And here we have search, because we have three main pages on our app: the home page, the search page, and the music player page. Okay, like if I show you the app, there is this home page, okay, which has all the songs. There is this search page, okay, where I search something, and if I want to play something, I can click on that song and it will load the song for me. Okay, so these are the three different pages that we will have on our app. Okay, so exact, what does exact mean? That both slash and slash search are will match the slash. Okay, but we only want to show the home page component when we go to slash, so we need to mention the exact property, just so that you can only render one if you are exactly matching, not nearly matching. We want an exact match. Okay, and we won't render the music player component always. In this case, where we are at the home route, we will render the home component. Here we will render the search component. If you guys do not understand anything, please let me know. I'll try to explain it again in a better manner. But where are these music player, search? See, even React is telling me that music player is not defined, home is not defined, search is not defined. Where is this component? Actually, I haven't defined them yet. Okay, what does each component look like? So let's go and quickly make a few components. What is a component? A component is the function. Even this app.js, this app function is the component. A component can have several components as its children. Okay, so this music player component in a way is the child of the app component. So let's make this music player component just like we make the app component. You just define a function, you make a arrow syntax, you return something, and that return could be anything. Let's make this the music. We can, just for our clarity, we can write this is the music player component. Okay, and we will do the same thing for home and search. And we will do the same for searching also. And I'll alter my message. This is the home component and this is the search component. Okay, so now the errors have gone away. If you look carefully, there is no error now because all three components have been defined. Okay, these are just simple functions. Don't get intimidated by the word component. It is just a function. Okay, but now if I go to my app and I go to the home component, it will say this is the home component. When I go to slash search, it becomes the search component. Okay, and when I go to what is it called, play slash ABC, assuming that the ID is ABC. So once you do that, you get this music player component. Did everybody understand this routing part?